Hey, all. This is my second video for my JUnit interview series, top 10 question basically, part 2, you can say. I have covered this question in my last interview. Next, let me proceed with the next question. So basically, the next question says that explain at the rate mock annotation, at the rate inject mocks annotation. So at the rate mock, what it does that it creates a mock instances for dependencies. Suppose repository is there and you can mock that particular repository. Then particular repository will be injected via at the rate inject mocks. So you can suppose service is the class. You can use the annotation at the rate inject mock on the service class. And so what at the rate inject mocks will does, it will search for the at the rate mock annotation, and it found that at mock is used on the repository one, so repository annotation will be injected in the inside the service class one. So when we call the service class methods, so internally it will be using the repository method to call the database calls and everything. We can like create some sample object of that, and via that when the particular service class will call, then this particular repository will call that dummy value. So that this how it works, that at inject mocks checks for at mock annotation. It mocks that particular dependency or at it injects that into particular service class. So this how these two works, and used in Mockito to simulate the behavior of dependencies without real implementation. As I mentioned that with the dummy value, they are used, both these annotations are used in the Mockito without the real implementation. Guys, if you haven't liked and subscribed my channel, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Yeah. So next question we are moving it. How do you disable a test in JUnit? This is a basic question. Most of the people are aware. Like in JUnit 5, we uses at the rate disabled annotation is there to disable any test case. Like if you want not to be run via running all the test cases or in application, then at the rate disabled is there. In JUnit 4, at the rate ignore annotation is there, and this prevents the test from running temporarily. It's simple, nothing. Just you need to know the annotation. How do you write test for interfaces? This is another tricky question, that interface has been implemented, and then how will you write? So approaches are there, three approaches are there. Use default method interfaces with the test logic. That for particular default method you can easily test as default method is having the implementation from the Java 8 onwards. Or the second way is that create a concrete class implementing the interface and test it. So create one class which implements the interface, and then you can simply test that particular class. So it will test all the methods of the interface also. This is the simpler approach, and most of the guys do or follow this approach. Or use anonymous class or mocks. You can create an anonymous class also, and then also you can easily test it. Like that anonymous class will be implementing an internal interface, and then anonymous class can be tested easily. Okay, next question. At the rate before each and at the rate after each, you need to explain it. So these are the annotations introduced in Java JUnit 5, and at the rate before each runs before each test method. That suppose this is used for some initialization of the some dummy object. So you are just passing some dummy value or setting it into dummy object. So you can use at the rate before each, and at the rate after each, like runs after each test method. Like you need to close that some particular resource, something like that. So you can use at the rate after each after, so it will be running after each test method. Then use to set up and tear down test environment. So this is the basic annotations, and like if you have worked with Mockito and everything, proper unit testing, so you will be aware about it. Then our last question comes, like what is TDD and what is BDD approach? Like interviewer just generally they ask like whether you have worked on TDD or BDD. If you have worked in, say yes. Like TDD is just nothing, test driven development. Write the test cases before code. Focus on unit level behavior, because like TDD is a good approach, because while writing the test cases you are aware that this particular functionality will work like this. So that's why most of the companies are nowadays following TDD approach. And BDD stands for behavior driven development. It focuses on the business behavior, uses natural language, give, when, then, and tools like Cucumber or JBehave are used in the BDD approach. So that's it from my side. Let me know like if you have any suggestions, any questions from my side, and I will be coming with another interviews questions of Hibernate or JPA in my next video. Until that, like if you haven't like, so share and subscribe my channel, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks.